than 100,000 shells from South Korea to replenish stocks being sent to Ukraine. That way, Seoul can help its Western allies without contributing directly to the war effort.
Well, let's speak to Uk Young. He is a fellow at the Asan Institute for Policy Studies, and he was previously a senior research analyst at the Korea Defence and Security Forum. He joins us now from Seoul. Uk, I recall just a couple of months ago, President Yoon Suk-yeol was saying that he wants South Korea to become the world's fourth largest arms exporter. I believe it's currently the eighth. Might he rethink this policy of not selling to countries in conflict like Ukraine?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's much more than complicated. The thing is that Korea, I mean, we are willing to sell the weapons, but the thing is that, I mean, some of the weapons we are made is related to the Russian technologies, and one of the reason why we don't want to sell directly to the Ukraine is that if we look like, I mean, we are in conflict with the Russia might provide advanced weapon to the North Korea. So, I mean, we don't want to be entangled with this situation.
But if Seoul agrees to sell these shells then to the United States, in order for Washington to then give them to Kyiv, surely that seems to violate the spirit of the policy, making it defunct, really, and it wouldn't have any purpose.
Well, actually, it's not, because the ordnance we sell is for the wartime reserve for the U.S. forces in Korea, and that's the one of the condition of the sales.
So essentially, there's some deniability there that Seoul can say we're selling them to the U.S. and the U.S. is then making the choice to give them to Ukraine.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, I don't disagree, but still, the basic condition for the sales is that used for war against North Korea.
Sure. I see that NATO is also calling on Seoul to allow these direct arms exports to Ukraine as well. I see that Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, he was there yesterday. Lloyd Austin is there today. Now, given Seoul's relationship to the West, and especially the US, just how much weight do these kinds of requests carry?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's carry a lot. It should carry a lot because the Korea and US relation is quite bumpy during the previous administration. Now the new administration wants to cooperate with U.S. very actively. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why the last year the President Yoon Suk-yeol they participated in the NATO meeting at the last summer.
Well, Uk Young there, a fellow at the Asan Institute for Policy Studies, keeping an eye on that in Seoul. Very interesting to speak to you. Thanks for joining us here on Al Jazeera, Uk.
Yeah, well, thank you.